Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 117 here, bringing you another Company of Heroes 2 commentary. This time we are playing as I'm playing as the Soviets, but the Allies in general, and we'll be versing Wehrmacht players, and Oberkommando players, which so happen to be named Fury. So, we'll see how that goes. In any case, again, this is a 4v4 on the Enforced. With me is myself, Redman, my brother 151, and GTA Ryan. So, yeah, pretty good team altogether. This game, okay, first off, if you'd like to submit a replay, go to Greyshot Productions Facebook. You can send a message on there. Remember, a replay is located within Company of Heroes 2 replay section. And located in my documents, located in, located in my games, then my documents. Sorry. And again, thank you guys actually for your support. I've been getting a few of those, but I just want to give that constant reminder in case you don't know. Speaking of replay submissions, and actually our strategy right now, so I'm green, and of course Redman is lightish blue, and both of us are trying to push down for the center fuel. As you can see, the other team is pushing down as well. They have Assault and Grenadiers, which Empire Rommel has been, I guess, talking a lot about, like, oh, get the Stern Pioneers, they're amazing. In this giant landscape where there's, like, no cover, it's a terrible decision, but we'll see how that goes. In any case, at least in, like, going over large distances, because they can be torn apart. Speaking of Rommel, this is a replay actually sent to him, part of his replay things, because I figured this would be a really, really cool replay because of all the stuff you're about to see. So far, he hasn't done anything with it, as far as I know. Nor has he taken anyone since the Easy 8 one, which, if you like it, go to my playlist or go to his channel. I highly recommend it. I have it linked. It's a really cool one. And by the way, in case you're wondering, yes, I was gone for like 2 minutes out of that, which is why I didn't react. Fun fact. But in any case, yeah, so hopefully, but if it doesn't show up on this channel, I guess I'll release this. If it does, well, maybe I won't. Just for common courtesy. But in any case, in case he doesn't, we try to push down here. We try to push, take out the MG. Again, Assault Grenadiers, okay, unless you're versing a bunch of riflemen, then they get suppressed and taken out. MG's guarding the back. Again, we're trying to push up. We need to take out this MG. It's so close to dying. We have troops coming up. But as you can see, they have so many different players and so many different colors. Purple, red, and orange, all providing supportive fire down here, which is bad for us. Luckily, it's great for my brother and GTA, who are very, very easily are double teaming this poor bastard up here. Again, the enemy team is made out of numbers, Mad, Fury, and Sand. Oh, good group of people. I can actually pronounce their names. Actually, I'll say 6. We'll say 6. Anyway, they're pushing here, and as you can see, my I think my brother. No, I think it's GTA. Yeah, GTA is pushing up north. GTA went elite. Pretty much rifle company because he loves these 8s and pretty much all the abilities. The Star Riflemen are great. My brother hasn't picked anything yet. I haven't really picked anything yet, although I wonder what I'm gonna pick. And Redman is kind of a company, which is really, really good if you like the time on target barrage, because they can take out these bunkers really, really easily with that ability. So we kind of realized that we can't take the south. And immediately, we're just like, okay, this is going to be a tough fight, because usually you want to take the south. Usually you want to take the island. Well, my brother and GTA pushed. They saw this and were like, there is no way we're going to be able to adequately attack the south and defend the rest of the map. So after deliberation, we realized, okay, let's try something. If it doesn't work, we'll go to a backup plan. My brother, as you can see, went Special Rifle Company. We've been using that a lot more lately, just because of the fact I love the satchel charges. The only counter is the fact you don't get AT from that area, or no major AT. It's great against infantry, but not so much against vehicles. And the Wehrmacht and Oberkommando specialize in vehicles, or at least heavier vehicles. So you need that AT, and unless you get guards troops, it's very hard to do, or conscripts supporting it. As you can see, we're trying to push up, but we're just constantly being taken out. I think that was my MG. Yeah, I think that was mine. We're trying to push up. Lots of riflemen, lots of conscripts. Problem is, A, this water area, which is negative cover, and B, they have all these MGs and the Kubel providing support. I tried to move my MG down here to flank. That didn't work because of these troops, although I'm going to retreat out of there. Pretty much okay. He has a scout car providing support, but again, Redman's pushing up. He's using smoke very effectively. That cuts off the Kubel from sight. Able to move up and provide a little bit of extra defense. I don't know how he's getting suppressed because, you know, they're not here. And that one moved back. There's no other MGs anywhere. Whatever. So, yeah, in the beginning, we got curbed. We got smashed. Again, more troops, more MGs. They're just providing all sorts of defenses here. One guy's going frontline troops. One guy's doing supportive tactics. Very good strategy. The difference is, though, is my brother and GTA are slowly trying to push them back. Again, they have light grenadiers here. Star Riflemen are going to absolutely destroy. And especially with penal troops with a flamethrower, they're going to get destroyed. So what my brother and I, or at least GTA, are going to do is start pushing up in the northern area. Because as you can see, a huge chunk of their forces are down south. So in the meantime, while they're busy capturing that and putting down MGs and whatever, I'm laying mines down in certain locations. I'm bringing up MGs. My goal is very simple after that failed assault. Lock this area down, lock this section down, and push everywhere else. Because again, in Company of Heroes 2, attack where your enemy is not. Right now, the enemy, in its entirety, is down south. Purple is making a bunker. But like I said, they don't really have a bunch of forces all over the place. I like how this guy's really trying to get the Grenadiers down. It's like, guys, I have a plan. It involves these guys and about 50 more men. It's gonna be great. Wow, oh my god, that looks disturbing. That truly does. But anyway, so as you can see, they're like, oh, let's push up. And this guy's smart. He has anti-mine placement. I think it still blew him up, though. So there's that. They're pushing up. I have some conscripts trying to hold them back. They're going to move back some forces. They have MG. They detected some of my mines, which is bad. Really bad. But in the meantime, I have an AT gun. And you know what an AT gun does best? Artillery. And I can at least try to push them back. Sure, I might not be able to kill it immediately, but, you know, it's at least in the designated area, and eventually it'll hit. So in the meantime, as you can see here, Redman's going to try another assault from here, try to remove them. This MG's going to be worthless because of their grenades. Up north, GTA's putting down bunkers. He's taking all the munitions points. Key for Americans and Soviets, actually grabbing munitions. I originally didn't think that actually munitions was a big deal for Soviets. It's a huge deal because of mines and other special attachments you can have for vehicles and everything else. And besides, it's better to have a lot more of something than none of it at all. Go big or go home, essentially. So I'm going to have some forces down here preparing for an assault. I love this guy running through the water. It's like, help. I have an AT gun here. I'll be moving up more MGs. As you can see here, Redman has an EA half-track. Specifically just to hold back enemy forces. Again, pin down this area in case they do a frontal charge, but send most of our forces up north and counter. And as you can see, that's working. Note, they have a giant Grenadier spam with MG42s. That's kind of bad. However, Bunker still suppressing them. And to counter that, GTA is getting Stuart. Stuart destroys infantry. Grenadiers, on the other hand, because of the Panzerfaust, you have to be very careful. But if you're smart, you can take him out. Now, let's see. This guy, Spearhead Doctrine. 6 hasn't picked anything. Mechanized Assault. And Breakthrough. Yes, the Breakthrough Doctrine. So, expect artillery barrages. Anyway. Greyshot 151 picks Shock Rifle front lines. And as you can see here, I did not lie. I went counterattacks. It is by far my favorite doctrine because you literally have an airstrike in which you can control and do precision strikes on. Okay, so the direct Stuka bomb, you have it. It's in a range, and but essentially it's the same type of reload. I've had people call me noob and other things for using it, and to be fair, I'll show in this video, it's not hard to kill. Like, everyone's like, oh, the B4, it's so open, blah, blah, blah. It's like, Fallschirmjäger behind enemy lines. Airstrike will usually take it out one hit. A tank, if you sneak up behind enemy lines, will take it out. All sorts of things. Your own artillery. It's like, if you upgrade the B4, it's good. But other artillery pieces, at least to my knowledge, can fire farther. So you can have like an artillery piece fire upon it, and it can't fire back. So that's how they kind of cancel that out. Anyway, as you can see here, my brother's pushing him back. Sorry about that little rant. GTA is really pissed off and killing these Grenadiers because he's tired of them. Slowly pushing up again. Lots of riflemen very vetted up. It's very, very nice. As you can see here, he's going for the support armor corps. He's trying to get that Panzer IV up. Although, this guy here, Purple, I am just very curious about because, as you can see here, he has 267 fuel. So he's pretty, you know, he has a lot of, he has a lot of fuel that he can pretty much use. And as you can see here, these guys are not low-level players. They are pretty good. So, yeah, we'll see. Also, Grenadiers. Oh, nice shot. Panzer Grenadiers have the Panzer Shreks, which make them very, very deadly to enemy forces. They try to push up. AA half-track showed them what's up. I'm sorry, where's AA half-track? Oh, I guess it left. Anyway, that's a mortar half-track. What am I saying? Oh, there's AA half-track. I knew it was somewhere over here. AT and G guarding. Only issue. Kind of forgot about this section. Should have done something with it. You know, don't forget about there, because they can. Love the piece of wood flying. In the meantime, look at this. Volksgrenadier spam. Or not spam, but pretty much a huge blob. Versing a rifleman. Rifleman with bar and start up. These guys don't stand a chance. Especially with the guy with the Panzer Shrek, because it decreases the amount of people they can fire on infantry. Panzer Shrek will also miss, as you can see. Yeah, it kind of could get destroyed. That being said, MG will help turn the tide if used properly. Oh, not used properly. See, what I would have done was got the armor-piercing rounds, because that's my favorite thing. Seriously, armor-piercing rounds for an MG42 or a 34. Oh, I love that thing so much. My brother's a bastard, and he places mines everywhere, so this Panzer IV succumbed to that. Luckily, my brother's also like, okay, if you don't want to move your tank, I'm going to get penal troops, throw a satchel charge, hopefully on your tank, and neutralize it. Or at least make you fall back until we can get suitable AT. Although I do like how there are mines here, and yeah, so essentially they can't move up at all. Oh, look, satchel. Boom. Pretty stupid for that Panzer IV not to keep moving. But as you can see now, they are working together. Something that if you say, oh, they're randoms, they can't talk. Yeah, these guys are more coordinated than you think. So Redman is, not Redman, GTA is giving them a beating in the north. Riflemen versing the dreaded Grenadiers, and the Panzer Grenadiers return to destroy that Stuart that killed their comrade, or, you know, friend, whatever. Whatever, they're falling back, Riflemen win, and Stuart dies, unfortunately. But he won the battle and pushed their forces back. In the south, however, this Panzer IV should probably fall back. And, oh wow, is he going to throw a satchel? Yep, he's throwing a satchel. What's going to happen? Oh no, he's pinned. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you kill a Pioneer squad. Any questions? Also, as you can see, he moved his troops in just in time so he can capture that point and make sure it doesn't fall in enemy hands. Very, 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 very smart. I'm moving in my own conscripts to help him out because they saw the huge blob. I'm like, oh, let me help. Until they all got suppressed, that is, and well, didn't really need it anymore. So I have a recon overflight allowing us to see what they have, which is kaput. They have this like nice little beachhead up here with some Volks with that. But my brother has an Su-85, and Su-85 does one thing very well. Fires tanks along range, and it will neutralize poor Panzer IVs that tried to sneak up or try to think they're okay from far away, and they're really not. So we keep going, and as you can see, they also really don't have AA, so my recon's up. Down south, well, they're pretty much fortifying it. Or, really? They haven't. I'm actually really surprised they haven't done that much. They put down a truck, that's fine. But overall, they've not put down, at least in my opinion, any mines, because you would see something here. They haven't done really anything. Especially as the over commando, you wouldn't use those mines, because mines are as cheap for the over commando as they are for the Russians, and they are great. As you can see here, I place mines. Once if a mine gets detected, it can go back to being hid if it's not removed within a certain time period. So tank comes, we're good. Once again, kind of forgot about here. Oh wait, no I didn't. I remembered. And AA half-track would pin anything in this general vicinity with my AT killing that. So as you can see, our main goal is now capture this fuel because that's our lifeline. Wow, okay. So, Mad is currently sending a ton of his forces to guard, and GTA's like, well, I'm having issue, guys. Can you help me out? And we're just like, Panzer IV. And he's like, can you guys help me out? And we're just like, Panzer IV and folks and over commando units inbound. Also assault friends. We're having issues. Just hold on. Well, the nice thing is he doesn't have to hold on for too much longer. Well, my tank maybe, but you know. So he moves up Panzer IV. My brother has the awesome Katusha. That's the thing you never want my brother to have, because he will destroy your infantry. Because he has like a sixth sense where he's like, I know exactly where these infantry are going to be walking, and we'll destroy them in the meantime. Oh boy. I think that's my brother. Yeah, that's my brother. Definitely. Almost. Wow, okay. Almost 1-starred. Very nice. Panzer IV has to fall back because it's very, very, very close to dying. The Su-85 can see really far, so yeah, it's going to want to retreat before the Su-85 kills it. Oh, wait, too late. Yeah, kind of sad for it. GTA, ton of rifleman support. Nice Ford HQ. However, as you can see, he has a lot of grenadiers coming up on his side that he has to deal with. Luckily, he has a lot of riflemen coming to counter that, and a lot of riflemen, I believe, coming. Yeah, I'm confused why he doesn't have anything else, but as you can see, he is calling down that white phosphorus, which will keep his units pinned in the smoke and decrease health. That's also going to cause him to pretty much well, be stuck here, otherwise he's going to fall back. I love the smoke coming off the infantry. Throw grenade, throw grenade, throw grenade. This when you throw a grenade, throw. Okay, never mind. Just okay, probably gonna lose 2 guys. Yep, you did. Oh, Panther. That's what he was saving up for. He got a Panther. Yeah. Now we're getting to a point where it's 16 minutes and they're getting heavy armor, which is bad, because when the Axis start getting the heavy armor, then you know something's up. So we push up here and of course take this point. They're sending a small Kubel to deal with it, and I'm just like, really? Really? Because I've done this before accidentally, where you send a Kubel in. I should have thrown an AT grenade. I really should have, but I was like, what is going on? Why is this thing here? Panzer IV is coming up. He's like, all that. My AT gun's here. I kinda forgot about it. Well, until the mine went off, I'm like, oh, Panzer IV. Hold on, I got with it. Don't worry, Redman. Redman has a Ford HQ right there, so I'm gonna keep firing. Try and neutralize that Panzer IV. One more shot should do it. Very lucky. Or is he? Yeah, he's lucky. In the meantime, that Panther moved up and is having issue with Shermans and everything else firing. Why are you charging with your Sherman? I don't know, but whatever. My brother's trying to get up close with conscripts to throw that awesome AT grenade that conscripts can throw and just ruin vehicles. He has a couple things here, including I guess, mines. Well, a mine detection unit, which I'm really surprised he has, because I don't think, yeah, Americans can't really deploy it, so why would you have it? In the meantime, Mad has saved up so much fuel and manpower that he, of course, he's skipping the Panzer Corps and just going for the heavy Panzer Corps. That he got Panther, and now he has a Tiger. Bad for us. Luckily, my brother is now so far behind enemy lines. I don't know why, but he's still running. He's still going after it. As you can see here, they're refocusing their efforts. Orange is now going a lot more Panzer Grenadiers. Why can't I click on his units? There we go. And a lot of MGs. He has a lot of MGs himself, just to guard. But just in case, I've got really close within the MG line to place mines. Why? Because they're like, oh, I've fought the entire area. They haven't been there. Nope. Got in, got out, didn't see me, didn't spot me, and I placed the mine. So that should be good. In the meantime, of course, these units are pinned, and at least they are putting some more pressure, and they did retake the northern area. My brother's Katusha, however, was off. He had something clouding his mind, and whatever the case may be, a lot of his troops, at least his Katusha fire missed. Incendiary barrage went down because my brother called in support. However, they missed target. Now, here's the thing. This Sherman can be a bastard. It's just going to chase these troops. You think that scout car can do it? Well, try a Sherman with explosive rounds. That will mess up your day. So as you can see here, he's trying to kill those troops. managing to do so, because his forward HQ is not to his base, which would have been fine. His forward HQ is down here, and that's the issue, ladies and gentlemen. If you put a forward HQ down, just note that where your troops will be running from, because they're literally going in a beeline to your base, whatever is the fastest way, and they will keep killing your troops all the way down. Now, luckily, this Panzer IV was like, oh, I'm going to move up and do this awesome flank, and then realized there was a mine here and had some engine problems. Who knew? But in the meantime, we're doing pretty well. We're holding the middle, but barely, and we're preparing to make a small counterattack in the north. Because, again, Purple's forces, well, are kind of at base being repaired. That's the thing with Vermont. You have to repair your vehicles, which really sucks. In the meantime, I have a KV-1, so I was able to get that up. Also, howitzer. And the reason why I have this howitzer is very simple, because they keep putting these MG bunkers in the MG here and stuff like that. I'm like, well, what if I just get rid of it? Just saying, what if I just get rid of it? But then I'm like, well, what if I fire down south? Because I know a good chunk of their forces are most likely either by their base or somewhere else. So let's try. I would say that was a pretty good hit. That's just me. I'm not sure about anyone else. But you know, that's me. So time on target. Boom. Panzer headquarters has been neutralized. AKA, that means the Sand individual can no longer get a Panther. That being said, I don't think he was saving up for a Panther. Honestly, I think he's saving up for a Jagdtiger. Which is kind of weird, because, at least in my mind, because he's saving up for a Jagdtiger and not maybe a King Tiger or something. Because the reason why I say that is he probably could have saved up and had enough, but he has way too much fuel. He's saving up for something that needs quite a lot. So in the meantime, Red is like, well, I'm just going to mess you guys up. I'm going to come around here. And note, he doesn't have that Stern Pioneer squad anymore, so it should be okay, right? Should be okay. Panzer IV's here. Artillery around here kind of does a little bit, not all that much. Still Volks coming in, rear armor on a heavy tank, still bad. Artillery strikes coming down here. MG still here, kind of forgot to place it. They're kind of destroying me, honestly. Up at mid. Panther is, I guess, was focused over here, now focused on mid. GTA making a nice comeback with his Jackson. They did place mines here, which, I guess that's smart. But as you can see here, tanks can go right over it, no issue whatsoever. So I'm going to fall back my forces. They do have an AT gun, which really, really sucks. I had to pull back my T-34. I was hoping to take this. Really surprised they didn't run any of these guys over. That would have been interesting. But as you can see here, we are down to 100 points. This is bad for us. Very, very bad. That squad got wiped out, but hey, that's really, really bad, right? It's like, what can we possibly do to change this situation? I really hope this is the time. Oh yeah, so I do recon, and this is where I excel. So I do recon, and I see this, okay? That gives me enough time to activate another ability, which is Precision Strike. And 3, 2, 1. I believe Red has lost everything, honestly. So I went from 11 to 26. That's 15 kills, I would say. And Red no longer has enough to really warrant any type of tank or infantry spam anymore. He lost over commando units, his Volks, all sorts of stuff. And now they're all trying to cry. I love all the different, like, troops. Even the medic guys have died. That's how sad it is. In the meantime, Redman's like, I'm going to use this time to assault. And to be fair, he has a Panzer IV, but Jackson, my god, will Jackson, if you support it well, will just destroy everything. That being said, the other purple, which is Mad, currently has a decent amount of pretty much just awesome tanks. And although Jacksons are great, they still have trouble piercing and have trouble fighting Tigers, unless, you know, you have a bunch of infantry. That way they can just keep firing, as you can see there. But they will do a lot of damage. Panther's coming around, trying to do a lot of damage. Su-85's moving up. Going to try and neutralize that point, or neutralize that Panther. Boom. Lost an Su-85, which was a nice start one, but unfortunately, for the Panther, he did lose as well. Tigers down here, which really sucked for us. We're like, oh my god, that's a thing. So I use it, blitz, boom, crew knocked out. My goal, have the Jackson keep firing. What I didn't expect, the Volks to be back along with the goddamn Wreckenwerfer. What was awesome, though, is I did a direct strike on it, barely missed it, have no idea how this thing is still alive, but yet, somehow, someway, not only does he get another Tiger out, because why the heck not? Oh, that's awesome. Wait, I love how it was abandoned, then fired around. That's great. Oh, come on. Oh, this thing is so close. Are you really going to get inside this thing? Alright, okay, you're destroying it. Wow. So both Jacksons are gone, but he lost a lot of troops. I'm not discounting the fact that GTA lost 2 Jacksons. I am discounting the fact that he did lose quite a few men. Oh, he's still losing men. Come on, bazooka from behind. Also retreat, goddamn Stuart. Mortar carriage. So essentially we decap their fuel, which is going to limit the amount of fuel they can get. However, as you can see, they still have quite a bit because they retook mid. Luckily, my brother, because of that doctrine, has an IS-2. And I don't care if you're Panzer Grenadiers, IS-2 you stay away from, because that thing can one-shot you just like a Tiger. And people are like, oh, IS-2 sucks, it's terrible, blah, blah, blah. IS-2 is actually pretty good if used correctly. Now, I love this. He gets around behind it, stops it. I'm like, oh boy. It's like, do you have enough to kill it? Yeah, he does. And another direct time artillery assault. My god, I can't talk. Neutralizes it and does a ton of damage. Unfortunately, Red is finally like, you know what, I'm done. Let's get the Yag Tiger. Like I said, why not? He was repairing it though, which was great, and he still killed it. So we had a direct fire on it. But at least he still has the vehicle crew, which can heal. And it's 4 stars. Wait, 40 kills? How's that a thing? Infantry kills 39. I guess it's just because of the vehicle. So I moved some stuff down here. As you can see, I have this half track. My goal was to try to, you know, have something to heal units available. As you can see as well, though, I don't exactly have all that much. And I did, however, see all this coming up, and I'm just like, okay, I have a howitzer. Let me try to fire it at these units. I'll take it out. So right now we're doing pretty good. They have a bunch of heavy tanks, but we're doing okay. That being said, this guy doesn't have much infantry, but I don't have that much tanks. And honestly, this Panther will destroy that Jackson if used improperly. Luckily, I'm going to use an AT grenade. Stop it. Still some images. Why? God damn it, Redman. Why aren't you moving your troops up? KV-1 moved in, tried to neutralize it. Fortunately, he faced front armor. Kind of bad. Hard to pierce. Steals the Wreckenwerfer. Love this. Turn it around. Hiding behind it. Still can see it. Rear armor hit. One more. Can't even pierce it. And then the Yag Tiger moves up and is just like, hello, boys and girls. So I'm just like, come on, AT grenade. This is my bad if I don't throw an AT grenade here. Maybe I'm busy with the KV-1, but I swear I thought I threw one over here. Because this thing... No? Are you kidding me? Wow, that's my own mistake. God damn, I'm an idiot sometimes. Yeah, I'm not even moving. I don't see it. I'm busy with something else. Wow, this thing is coming back. Come on. This will be one of the biggest mess ups I've ever done. Kill the Panther! Do I really not see this? Oh my god, why am I even looking at it? I'm so disappointed in myself right now. There we go! Thank Christ, I knew I would do it. I knew I would do it. Oh my god, I could have done it so much earlier. And he still dies. Wow, I suck sometimes. That being said, they lost quite a bit themselves, so Red is like, let's continue this idea of getting big heavy tank by getting me a King Tiger, because that's going to work out flawlessly. So, in the meantime, I still have my howitzer, and I saw the Tiger coming up, and I got KV-1. My brother has quite a few units. He has the IS-2. He doesn't nearly... He's a little banged up, but again, we're still doing okay. We see this, and in the meantime, yeah, I'm a dick, because I placed mines here just in case, as stated before, because I'm just like, what if he comes through here? Don't want that to happen. So he's going to walk right into it, and boom, there goes more of his stuff. I think I'm going to rearrange. Yep, there it is. Rearranging it, try to get precision strike, or a strike of any kind. Where's my KV? There's my KV. Throw satchel. Boom, a little bit more. Howitzer. Boom. Tiger neutralized. So that's one less thing we have to worry about on the enemy team. Giving a recap now, Fury has enough to get a King Tiger. Oh, there he goes. God dang it. Along with more troops. I'm not sure why he isn't doing that. Maybe he's just trying to focus on remanning, rehealing or something. Not sure. He could probably buy some Assault Grenadiers as well. This guy has more Panthers coming up. Not much infantry. Same thing with me. I don't exactly have that much infantry. I love my howitzer though. 3 stars. Very nice. Redman, on the other hand, have a good infantry along with some Jacksons. And so has that mortar half-track. Or has a mortar half-track. Not sure if it's the same one from earlier. My brother, also, again, quite a few penal troops. He really does like the penal troop flamethrower combo. Does tear apart infantry. S-285's up, currently guarding this area. If a Panther comes up, tries to, flank it or try to get up close, boom, mine. And a mine here. And... oh, that's good. In the meantime, GTA... where is GTA? GTA got 2 Jacksons back, along with an AT weapon. My brother's trying to move in here with penals. Unfortunately, he's going to have to fall back. But my brother's near pop cap, which might be the reason why he didn't heal it, because he couldn't heal it. Do I think that? Maybe. But maybe, or he's trying to sacrifice him for something? I don't know. Panther. Oh, look at this. King Tiger. Panther. Panther. All prepping. This is when you know these guys mean business. So, in the meantime, I've been, just trying to, put some defenses cap. Put them... is that my mine or their mine? That looks like a teller mine. Because you can... oh, does that look like a teller mine? Yeah, it's theirs. Which is funny, because it never blew up. It's like, go this way. No, you're gonna go that way? Okay, whatever. Conscripts. Trying to throw AT grenade. Nope. Failed. Yag Tiger's still here. I think they want to keep that for defense. King Tiger also trying to maneuver. Panther's moving up. That's really, really, really bad. Because, again, I have no AT. I kind of suck right now, I'll be honest. My howitzer's done great. My infantry and everything else has done shit. They scout the base. They're like, oh, there's some things. Not all that much. Let's come here. Oh, no. Also, the howitzer's right there. So I'm just like, come on, get in place, get in place, get in place. Fire, fire, fire. I don't care. Just fire. Doesn't fire in time. Good game, allies. My team players are noobs. Which is another thing. He says this right as all their allies, all 3 guys, come around to do this massive flank, and he leaves. Not sure why the heck. They're winning, and this flank is pretty awesome. That being said, was it Madbird? Yeah. What are you doing? Like, you had a tank and other things, but seriously? Tiger's still up, King Tiger's still up. Jackson's come around the flank, we're still trying to hit it. Yag Tiger's up here now. Again, huge armor battle going on. So we have Tiger, King Tiger, and a Yag Tiger all in the same place. Jackson's coming around, firing through this. It's pretty awesome. Multiple Jacksons coming around. Mine took that thing out. Another mine here. Oh, good hit here. Jackson's flanking around. Yag Tiger is like, oh boy, this is a bad idea. And just consistently, more AT guns moving up. We're trying to flank it, stop it. We do have Volks here trying to knock out our Jacksons along with some other troops, but we still knock it out just in time. What's that done? A, they knocked out my howitzer, which, by the way, they're like, Greyshot, can you build another? And I'm like, really? Can I get troops? No, we want you to build a howitzer. Fine, I will build you a howitzer. Second thing, Redman still has a good chunk of troops, good chunk of riflemen. My brother has a good chunk, although he lost the SU-85. Although, to be fair, the entire battle, losing an SU-85, but making the enemy team lose all their Tigers and Panthers. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. They have another Panther, though. And if we keep going, GTA lost. He lost his Jacksons. Redman still has something, though. Why is Redman coming this way with those Jacksons? I don't know. But my brother has an IS-2, and that's a positive fact. Oh, there. That's why. There was another Tiger over here. Man, that thing wishes it didn't go into that fight. Was that the one barely alive, maybe? Huh. Not sure why the AI didn't try to heal it or something. And I think that's everyone. Yeah. But essentially, I'm right now the lowest. I'm like the weak end of this game. By the way, this game is now 47 points we have compared to 360 they have. Even though we have an epic battle, we still have to win this by points. And yeah, that's something that we kind of need to get accomplished. I love the freaking vehicle crews just coming up and being like, yeah, so Grenadiers, even though you have an MG42, we have 3 stars and we're just gonna destroy you. That being said, this Panther walks up and is like, I'm just gonna take part of this. But I think Numbers is pretty smart. And then of course he tries to get back in. This thing dies, he's gonna fall back, and he's gonna leave this Jackson out in the middle of nowhere. Great. IS-2 fires a rear shot though. Kinda bad. Oh, he has that sprint ability, very, very nice. Another Jackson, another the IS-2, although IS-2's cannons take a long time to turn. Jacksons though, man, can they own, and they knocked out that Panther. And on the enemy team, they have tons of fuel, so they can come back. The AI is building a Brumbar, I think. Yeah, Brumbar. Tons of Panzer Grenadiers. I guess they're like trying to go anti-AT. Is that flamethrower? Yeah, flamethrower as well. Oh, look at this. They got another Yag Tiger and a Tiger. So for those thinking that this game was over, oh boy, you wish. So at this point, they're like, push all the forces down south. Recap that point, or recap a point, so we can win. Jackson facing a Tiger head on. Does not apply very well, and man, can those bodies fly. I love the fire, though. They just launched everything in this general section. Katusha's still coming down. Very, very lucky. My brother's IS-2 is pretty heavily damaged. Probably should fall back, get healed. Especially versus a Yag Tiger. Yag Tiger can crack anything. So in the meantime, I'm just like, okay, you guys are doing great. I'm just going to go back to doing what I do best and try to recap the mid and put stuff down. So in the meantime, I'm placing mines in this general location in case they try another flank like that. I don't think they will, but, you know, I don't know. They could. Howitzers back up. I figured, you know, why not, because they have a bunch of heavy tanks. I saw this here as well. I'm like, well, I can try to fight this stuff. We'll see how well that goes. To be fair, I'm lucky it got that close. Again, time on target. Oh, very, very nice. That Tiger's barely alive. Brumbar. Oh, boy. This is my problem with the AI. Relic, if you're listening, why doesn't the AI, instead of getting a Panzer IV and a Stug, why can't the AI just have a Panther? Like, I don't know why it needs to do that. Or why can't it get a Tiger? Because you know you have that ability. It's 39 minutes in. Let the AI get the heavier stuff. Come on. That being said, they only have to hold like a couple points for just, I don't know, a minute, and they can win. That being said, this Jackson firing rear armor at a Brumbar. What the heck just happened? That Brumbar just went through that Jackson. Very weird. But as you can see, Redman specializes in using those vehicle crews. He will if something's about to happen, he'll just like, I think he might jump out. No, he's dead. But anyway, he's good at pretty much moving vehicle crews in now, using them to his advantage. Su-85's up, along with, as you can see there is a Jackson, which my brother commandeered, along with an IS-2, moving up forces to help with this large influx of enemy troops currently at this sector. For me, I'm just like, well, I could help, but, you know, maybe I want to keep RDing this area. Who knows? So I was just like, maybe there's something down here. No, all the vehicles are up here. Okay, fire. That fire on the point looks really cool. Poor Panther. Didn't stand a chance. Gets all that armor. This guy. Oh, wow. One shot by the Jackson. Dude, if a Jackson does pierce, there's a good chance you're getting a lot of damage out of that thing. It's really, really destructive. Now, as you can see here, we have sight on the Panzer IV, which is just neutralizing that sector with his troops. But he's going to have to fall back. But at least Jackson was able to take out that target. The Panzer Grenadiers, though, does do what they do best with those Panzer Shreks, and they have a lot of Panzer Shreks. The Jag Tiger is back here doing some damage to the IS-2. This guy's losing a lot of infantry. He's trying to get that second shot off. At this point, I'll just run. Once again, more shots off from the Jag Tiger. He has prioritized vehicles, which is why he's not targeting anything else. Down south. I'm just trying to do damage, trying to get close up, moving my KV, trying to deal some damage to it. Very hard, though, sometimes to kill an MG with the KV, because it just won't die. Now, how many times you target it? Anyway, let's take out the Panzer IV. Let's miss the target, then try to take out the Panzer IV. Tiger's up. IS-2's barely hanging on. Who wins? Crew shocked. Come on, Jackson. Oh, no, it didn't pierce. Oh, no. Oh! That was extremely lucky. He got shell-shocked. That IS-2 needs to get healed immediately. But I think my brother is in a position where he can probably call another one very soon. But he's doing pretty good overall. He has a 2-star Jackson. I don't think either of the American players have a 2-star Jackson. Yep. Redman is focusing more on the riflemen to cap points. As you can see, managed to take out the stuff and cap these points with shock troops. Slowly getting back an army. Howitzers still back up. Not really doing that much. They're more maneuverable in this game because of the fact they only have really big heavy tanks and the occasional blob, but they don't really have all that much. That being said, I still find it extremely weird how the guy, Madburb, quit because he said his teammates were idiots. They were winning. They had less than 50 points. They seemed to do a giant allied charge through the back to try and neutralize the howitzer, which, by the way, was bothering Sandy over here, which reduced him to literally nothing. So I'm not 100% sure why he's so against that. It didn't work, and there's reasons why it didn't work. Recon might have been a nice one to use and other things. But their strategy of pushing into the enemy base with all that armor was pretty good. They just, I think, failed on knowing the enemy force size. I love that. Synchronized death. So Stug, another Panzer IV. Again, come on AI, get a Tiger. It's more fun having a Tiger. Like this Tiger, which came out of nowhere and was just like, hey, I'm going to take back this point. Where I'm just like, great. I think I'm trying to target this. Whatever. We go back here and pretty much you can see my brother and Redman securing this point. And then also you can see GTA forces also securing the munitions and trying to hold down this other point. Essentially they're just trying to hold the main 2 victory points so we can win that way. They can still come back. We just thought that by this time they didn't have all that much armor. But enough time has passed to where they can get back their armor pretty quickly. Do they have the... There we go. There's something smart. Panzerwerfer. In any case, could they get more stuff? Yeah. Fury has 1,800 manpower, so God knows why he isn't doing anything. He's not really doing anything with all that. But compared to us, we're trying to use up all that. My brother has 1,400, but I think he's trying to save up for an IS-2. And again, 79. I think he might be trying to sacrifice some troops. That way he's able to. Wow, this Panzer Force does not stand a chance. If you see AT, it'd be like mandatory just to run. Stug down here trying to do some damage. We have additional troops. That thing's about to die. Don't burst bars. Wow, he stole an MG42 as well. Plane just crashed. That could have been very bad. If there was just a little bit more. Is that the Yag Tiger? No, it's just a Panther. Main gun. Hit the side. Flamethrower doing a bunch of damage. This hill will mess with your sights. Yag Tiger's still up, still going. As you can see, we're getting close to the end of this game. But we have 27 points left. 27 points. Oh, and then the Yag Tiger, we see them, we're like, oh god. But luckily, 2 Jacksons, not too shabby. Howitzer shot, not too bad. He did time on target, so that's why he retreated his forces. Jackson can fire. Neutralized. The Yag Tiger, the most fearsome. Yeah, this is probably the most powerful AT weapon in the game, next to the Elephant. Or a long-range AT. Problem is, it's so big, so powerful, and yet it's so easy to kill if you have numerous forces. Just have a couple Jacksons circling it, and you'll do fine. Oh, look, remember that attack I said might happen here when I was paranoid about? Look, it did happen again, and look, my mind worked like a charm. I'm like, get in close to an AT grenade! And as you can see here, though, there's a Jackson column, like, moving up along with my AT gun, being like, oh, let's move up and neutralize this poor Tiger. IS-2 comes around with a flank. There's another IS-2, so my brother lost enough troops where he could deploy another one. There's the Panzerwerfer shots. There's some more Katyusha shots. Oh, hitting those infantry. I don't have to see that to know that did a lot of damage. Yep, yeah, it did. It did quite a bit. So my howitzer is now level. I guess it just did enough damage where precision strike. It didn't kill anything. It just did enough damage to that Yag Tiger over here. Essentially now we're doing pretty good. We have a good chunk of forces compared to theirs. Our goal is very simple. My brother has his big heavy armored units. While he still does he still have Jackson? He still has that Jackson up. I'll be. But yeah, an AI is not really a threat. I love GTA's ATs on the ridge. That's really, really clever. Because again, infantry can't get up close to it. They still have to go around. So that gives them enough time to fall back if necessary. Not sure why the AT aren't just firing upon this poor scout car. There we go. Oh, look, they're working together again. Yag Tiger. Not Yag Tiger, sorry. Normal Tiger. They also have some AT weapons. Look at this. A ton of Panzerschrecks. So that will do that'll do a lot of damage to anything that comes close. Luckily, Jackson fire long range. Keep their units back. I think there might be artillery fire coming in. Yep, it was coming over wrong direction. Unfortunately, enough Panzerschreck fire neutralizes that Jackson. That's the thing you have to watch out. You get 2 or 3 of these Panzer Grenadier squads, they'll pretty much take out any medium tank very, very quickly. Down south, once again, I'm trying to push up. That NG. NG is so annoying. Back up north. Jackson flanking. Trying to do a last shot. Sees everything, though. Neutralized. Like I said, you see 2 or 3, you're most likely to die. That's why Jackson's... I really don't think a Jackson's off alone. You should always be supported. There's so much fire right now. That's terrifying. Just all the fire. Capturing this point, though, they have a recon, I think, coming in. Yep, the AI called in a recon. Down south, Red is trying to retake his points. Sand has been like... He went from having heavy vehicles and infantry... Or, sorry, a lot of infantry to a heavy vehicle and no infantry. Back to infantry, but no heavy vehicle. Can't catch a break. Fury, I think, has given up at this point, or that he's just like saving up for Tigers only. Not sure why. Capping the south, KV1 helping. I probably can't deal with all that. Volk. But hey, Redman's with me. And look what else. A priest. Man, does a priest do a lot of damage to infantry. Also did a howitzer round. They tried to take it out. And before you say it, was it Or you say, oh, that was worthless. Well, no, he's now all in heavy cover, so Redman is a better shot at taking out his troops. Nice shot. Killed a 3-star Kubel. That's pretty hard to get a 3-star Kubel. They're really good, too. You can use them right. And I knock out that AT. It's like, if you can take out the AT weapons, Rack and Warfare is probably one of the easiest AT guns to kill. Just because its crew is so light. Once again, they were at 360 and we were at 27 and now 140. So overall, we're doing pretty good for ourselves. Trying to push them back, trying to do a lot of damage. And overall, I think we got this pretty much in the bag. Again, because A, we're working together, but B, we're staying consistent with our attacks. They keep going back and forth and just doing these light attacks with a Tiger or something like that. The thing is, we're able to counter because our forces are so maneuverable. Yeah, an IS-2 is not going to do all that much. Oh, I love all these bunkers just to seal it so we can't get close. And get an AT on the ridge. Alright, don't know why this is here, but sure. Tiger's coming back. And that's what I mean, they just sent a Tiger in. But by the time they send the Tiger in, we already have a couple Jacksons on the way, notarized, being like, hey, there's stuff here, probably should deal with it. This IS-2's been through so much. Showing rear armor, bad move. Very bad move. Boom, taken out. 100 points left. And essentially right now, again, we're locking down on 3 to essentially cause them to either do a final confrontation against us. They would have to throw all their forces into one sector to win, and or cause them to pretty much just slowly whittle their forces down, which they are doing. You can see here, they're not really being all that supportive. That's an AI, I know, but why didn't you move in all at once with Tigers and Panzers? You could have easily taken out everything if you hadn't done that, because now they're just focusing on this. But supported with lots of troops. Oh wow, and this is evil. Fire, so when they retreat, they walk right into it and they burn to death. That's something you can do. And look, free Panzer Shreks. That's what every kid wants, right? Numbers now just has a Panther. I think he's also given up at this point. He's like, I'm tired of this. Probably get more troops. This guy is so much. I have no idea what he's even doing. And Sand is trying. I think he's the person that's at least trying to do something. Problem is, Priest knows exactly where he is and he's currently firing upon this position. Remember, he had to rebuild all this stuff because of the fact this game's been going on so long. We destroyed other bunkers. Oh, look, a Yag Tiger. Oh, I'm sorry, that's King Tiger, my bad. Direct artillery strike. That's what KV stops him from moving. Jackson firing from the rear. Another shot firing from the rear. Come on, KV. If I don't kill this thing, I'll just be like, got to let you know. Come on. Boom. And a Tiger moved up. And that's something we're like, maybe not. Maybe not. Although, to be fair, his Jackson keep firing upon it. Do quite a bit of damage. And again, we're just using our advantage. I'm spotting it. He's keeping his Jackson back. I think he might be even using our piercing rounds. Again, I highly recommend using these things because they will definitely do a lot of damage. If they pierce. Again, as you can see, sometimes they don't pierce. But they definitely do a lot more damage. But they're pressing up. They're trying to push them back. Luckily, our, I guess, delaying tactics kept their units back long enough for us to hold that point and win the match. Again, 27 to pretty much 300 some, and we were able to bring it down all the way to 0. So not too shabby. Overall, yeah, we were doing really, really well. I'm surprised my brother kept his IS-2s alive, or that one specifically, and that we were actually able to hold. I really thought they would try to go for my howitzer again, and I do like how, again, I was able to at least neutralize it. Was I firing? I may have fired, or like been about to fire one last shot at them, because I used the precision strikes. Maybe I used that against this thing, but that probably either A would have taken it out or B. Let's see. I think, yeah, the white phosphorus would have done some damage. In any case, let's look at the overall score. So once again, these guys are pretty good. They're not. I mean, having a procedure 2 on your belt is not something to laugh at. And overall, I did absolutely the worst. Not kill-wise. I did okay kill-wise. Damage-wise, I didn't do very good. I can admit that. My game in the South was very... Compared to everyone else, I knew I couldn't take that area. My brother, GTA kept going back and forth at mid. Redman and my brother were going pretty well, actually, at mid. I just couldn't take south. They had so many troops down, heavy tanks, and everything else. I tried with Redman, but multiple attacks, and eventually just did not work until the very end. And that's only because literally in the north, they were getting such a beating. But yeah, I think their biggest negative was the fact that they pushed, but they had no idea what they were going into. They had no infantry support, nothing like that. They were like, let's get big heavy tanks and ram it through the lines. Well, it didn't work. Overall, though, as you can see, my brother got the most. Although, if we look at my brother, I'm guessing it's that IS-2. No, SU-85. Wow, that surprises me. He had 8 kills, 20,000. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's look at Redman real quick. Just look at all these. Jackson. Wow, okay, only 2 died, but still 23,000. Not too shabby. Rifleman, 70 kills. Wow, that's pretty good. For me, I'm guessing it's the. Oh wow, really? Conscripts, 34 kills, 8,000. I must have just had a lot that took up a good chunk. I lost 8 KVs. They were just sent to their deaths. Like, hold the line. My brother had a perfect also. That's pretty funny. And GTA. Wow, okay, better with 7 Jacksons. My god, you're just as bad as me with KVs, but he did way more damage. Way more damage. Wow, okay. I guess it just counts the crew inside, maybe? Oh, who knows. I'm not going to look at the enemy team, but overall, I thought it was a really good game. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Remember about the replays, and I'll see you next time.